The president of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traore, is a phenomenal man. It's not just representing Africa. This guy is representing the free world. This guy is actually representing a lot. This guy is giving hope to the hopeless that there are still a lot of diamonds in the rough of Africa. The way he operates as a human being is on a different level. They say if you want to know the identity of a man, you give them money, you give them power, then you're going to know who they really are. Ibrahim Traore, you want to tell me that he hasn't seen money, he hasn't seen influence, he hasn't seen power? But look at how this man operates. This is Ibrahim Traore visiting the wives of some of the fallen troops, visiting the families of like Ibrahim Traore has done a very, very fantastic job in Burkina Faso, to be honest with you. And his influence is rising fast in Africa. You can see his influence on the president of Botswana. And that man again, you know, I tell a lot of people that there is nothing bad in following the right direction. It doesn't make you lesser of a man. If you have somebody that is doing better than you and is getting results, why not? You can use the blueprint. It only makes your life easier. It makes what you are doing easier. And I'm going to tell you the truth. If the president of Botswana continue to move with that green print, is going to end up as one of the greatest presidents in the history of Botswana. That is it. So I look at all those puppet presidents that try to think that, oh, this little boy is trying to take China away from us. You better wake up, because the continent is shifting. The global geopolitical dynamic is shifting right now. And you have to be on the right side of history. If not, another thing about Burkina Faso that you won't see on the Western media is the number of equipment that continue to pour into Burkina Faso. Look at the equipment.
Mianga pia arambiga. Ai, ni balam ko ni ba mianga pia arambiga. Inila. E ba bena le ba kombo mala bo ma na kewa. Ne sora sebe. Sora de jeho.
To be honest with you, these guys are investing because security is the baseline of everything. For industrialization to be maintained, to be sustained, you have to have the right security apparatus. And apart from that, look at the construction of road.
Nous sommes confrontés depuis quelques années à une barbarie sans merci. Nous avions décidé à un moment de prendre nos responsabilités et de redonner vie à la nation. À ce moment précis, il s'agissait pour nous de faire un choix. Soit nous sommes burkinabés ou nous ne le sommes pas. Notre dignité, notre fierté, notre honneur, ce n'est pas marchander et nous nous battrons pour cela. Ce qui a conduit à certains choix qui peuvent être difficiles, mais nous sommes préparés à affronter. Le chemin est épineux, c'est périlleux, plein d'embûches, mais nous sommes faits pour surmonter les obstacles. Et je ne doute guère de cette jeunesse qui doit rester debout. Le Burkina Faso est un pays béni. Nous avons...
I don't think there is a day in Burkina Faso. Maybe the day they do remembrance for Thomas Sankara, or maybe on Sundays and all those things. But every working day in Burkina Faso means there's going to be pavement of road, means there's going to be construction of road, there's going to be improvement in the construction of the road they are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, the proof is in the pudding. Men lie, women lie, but statistics don't. Captain Ibrahim Traore is pushing Burkina Faso by the day to the next level. And surprise, surprise, I was on some platforms today. My FYP brought me some Proud Africanist channel, and I can see how to spread the message of doom that there is a Sierra Leonean president that actually threatened that Ibrahim Traore should, surrender or get killed. these guys, they tell too much lies. I'm sorry I'm saying this, but it's disappointing. They do this for views, unfortunately. You talk about Ibrahim Traore, is a keyword, you are going to get views and all of that. you know I can't remember the last time I talked about him. Pan-Africanism is the project, is the point. It's not for you. I know a lot of people do this for money for different reasons. I can't judge them, I can't blame them. But people try to proliferate and propagate the wrong information. But unfortunately, we live in a world where the lies travel faster and it takes you to the top faster than the truth does. So that is what we have, unfortunately. But some of those people, you know, to an extent, money can take your conscience away. But I hope you guys, you do a review on yourself. I'm encouraging you. I love what you do, being Pan-Africanist, and I hope you follow the true cause that brought you into the spot. You know, bringing propagandas and selling things that doesn't hold some legitimate truth to it can be very, very, shattering to this cause. Look at the day that one French journalist said some things were deep fake. They actually, AI and all of that. There's people that tell this type of very bad stories, that tell this type of lies that make those people, that gives those people the advantage to say things like that. I can't decide for you on what you do. You are doing a good job, but then do your due diligence, please. So, guys, it's your boy 7200 signing out. Enough said, but before I go,